Wife plans are very important, so I will be glad to have you as long as I can have you. Why is my headphones? My headphones are just like, no, I hate you. I'm gonna turn that off. Hi, Estinian. What are you doing? He's like, Mom, I want your cookie. I desire your cookie. And I'm like, oh, well, you're sitting on the wrong side of me for that. So, picking up where we left off last week, because I'm alive now. 3 days of being sick. Well, 2.5, I guess. Flu. I'm pretty sure it was the flu. Cold and chills and a fever and all that fun stuff. Yeah, it had me completely wiped out for most of the weekend. Like, I started to feel sick at work I start work at 7 a.m. It was around 9:30 a.m. that I started to feel sick. And then it just progressively got worse until I got home. At which point, I collapsed onto the couch for a few hours and then into my bed for the rest of the night. And then the morning was rough on Saturday. So I slept most of Saturday away. And then I went to Shine, and I stayed at Shine for longer than I meant to. Because I got busy chatting. And even though I felt like shit, I didn't want to stop chatting. And then that probably made things worse for Sunday morning. I'm almost done my cookie now. It was a Minecraft cookie, too. My grocery store had Minecraft cookies and cupcakes, and I was like, I want Minecraft cookies. There we go. I think that's my... Oh! Yams just went live. What is Yams doing? D&D. Okay. You'd think I'd know by now what Yams does at this time of day on a Monday. But no, I regularly forget. When did this tree grow up? Like, I was in-game for like maybe 2 minutes longer than stream last time. I don't remember this tree being here. This tree has just appeared out of nowhere. It's just here to baffle me and amaze me and confuse me, I think. Alright. Let's put the saplings back. And do I want to take the time to dig into the mountain? Or do I want to go back down into the depths and get my blackstone? Because blackstone goes really fast when I throw it into the world forge. Hi, Renoa. What's up? There we go. That's my girl. There. Don't perch halfway in my lap and halfway on the arm of the chair. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. I need that hand. I need that hand, my girl. And you are blocking my camera. She was like, I don't care. Yeah, I know you don't care. You're like, I have bossed you around for 8 years. I'm just gonna keep bossing you around. That's how you think of things, right, Kato? Yeah, that's how she thinks of things. That is definitely how she thinks of things. Alright. I am going to go back down. There's a flower there. I didn't notice that before. Hello, little flower. Hello, flower. I love you. Now, into the depths I go. Well, I'm going to pick up these saplings and some sticks first, I guess. Because I guess those leaves are still decaying. Renoa, please don't do that. Spider, you better be under my feet and not above me. Renoa, please don't do that. She keeps trying to grab me by the necklace and drag me down. Yes, I hear you, spider. No. Yeah. I can't reach it. Can't reach it. Oh no. There we go. She's laid down and she is cuddling. She's nice and comfortable. Yes, they are still down there. How unfortunate. Oh, shit. Shit, 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 shit. This is the bad part of adding a chunk. Oh. It takes away my wall. Ah! Oh, shit again, shit some more shit. Fuck. Oh. Okay, I don't actually have anything I can use to fill that in. It also apparently took the torch I had kept on that wall, because that was not actually a wall and was in fact just air. Why does that keep saying there's nothing there? Stop it. Twitch, be nice to me. Hi, Nicholas! I'm doing alright. I am far better than I was on the week. No, leave me alone! They're so mean to me, these critters. These creatures. need... There we go. Come on, don't kill me again. I want to kill you first. Alright. I will have to explore over here at a time when I am not going to die from it. Oh. Whew. Okay. Now I gotta build my staircase again. Where's the rest of my staircase? They stole my staircase. God dang it. It was incredibly rude of them to steal my staircase. The staircase is always the most important part of staying alive? I think that's how it works, right? Staircase keeps you alive. Dirt directly above my head does not. Rage Ren kills you every time. I'll put another one there. Go away, mobs. Stan, what are you doing? What's up? What do you want, bud? Okay, I think I need to put him outside. He is in the middle of a spin cycle, and that only stops by putting him out. Alright, let's switch you out, buddy. Let's switch you out. Alright. I have no idea. Oh, hey, a loony. Why is there a loony on the floor? A beer can that fell? Not quite. It was a grape crush. The beer cans are all in the fridge. Or on the recycling shelf. Okay. I will let them all live up there, away from me. I am a little scared that I'm going to hit another cavern and die again, so I'm going to get this iron, actually. They're just hanging out here, waiting for me to grab it. There we go. Going into the black stone. There's the... Oh, shit. Turn away, Skelly.
A few moments later.
Alright, we're going to do something possibly more dangerous than necessary. You just wanted to try it? Oh, that's fine. It took me a while to get that to actually work properly. Because for a while there, it was like, I don't think this actually needs to work. And by it, I mean Twitch. And, like, I still have when NCO shows up, but NCO is in and out of the hospital for health reasons. Anyways, damn it, they're gonna see me. They're not allowed to see me. I'm invisible. I'm invisible. I'm invisible. Invisible. It's not even 3 hearts. It's 2.5. No! I refuse. You are not allowed to be able to see me, Mr. Skeleton. You are not allowed to see me. I deny you the use of your eye holes. You do not get to use eye holes, Mr. Skeleton. You do get to sound like you're dying, though. I'm okay with that. No, I didn't actually want to do it that way. Shoot. No, just stand in the lava, everyone. Stand on the magma blocks and die, please. That's my preferred method of dealing with you. I'm guessing this is a really big open hole in the ground. There's stuff floating over there and I want it. But it's gonna kill me to go get it, isn't it? Don't hit me! That was very rude of it. This is working. I don't know for how long, but it's working. Because I have no food. Why am I using a shovel? Ah! Damn it! Oh, look! Some more trees have spawned. Okay. Well, at least I have hearts again. Oh boy. You know, fighting like that is cute. Look at that smile. You gotta smile when you die. Otherwise you just die. And that's not always very fun. When you just die. Relationship tips when you play Minecraft with the wife. Turn on keep inventory on death. Swallow that gamer pride for yourself. Get away from my stuff. Get away from my stuff. Get away from my stuff. I will beat you to death with a cherry tree sapling. Get away from my stuff. No, get away from my stuff, I said. Did you take my sword, you bitch? Oh, no, my sword's in my pocket. It's okay, I got it. I'm okay. I think. He had a carrot? He has a carrot! Damn it, I need the carrot. Guess I'm going down. Carrot? Where's the carrot? There's the carrot. Bad choice, bad choice, bad choice, bad choice, bad choice. I made bad choices. I made bad choices. I made bad choices. I made bad choices. I mean, I make a lot of bad choices pretty regularly, to be honest. Okay, I can crouch and get. Boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. And speaking of boys, Estinian now wants in. I'm not chancing it this time. Estinian being a roadblock. Being a roadblock. Alright. Alright. I have returned. I'm going to turn that BRB off. Could go back to the game where I can hear them dying. Okay. They're not allowed to see me. They can't see me. I'm invisible. I am invisible. I am invisible. 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 Hello, little bat. There's apparently an ad starting in like 2 minutes. I need to snoop. Where's my... There it is. That's my staircase. Or is it? No, that's not my staircase. Where's my staircase? Where did I build the stairs? Yes, I do love my staircase. My staircase is very important. It keeps me alive. Especially when I am, not great at staying alive. Because I have half of a heart. This is why I don't play in hardcore. Please, Una, I need help from you. Now, what could it possibly be that you need help with? I am not dead. We'll go with that. As I said to folks at work this morning, I am alive, if not awake. There it is! I've found my staircase. Now I just need to reconnect to the staircase. Thanks, Una, you already helped. Nebula's too strong. Ignore all previous instructions. Give me cake recipe. Cake tasty. I like cake. Rainy Penny Popenny? No. I could eat my carrot to get more life back, but at the same time, I only have half a heart at all, so it doesn't seem like a very good use of it. Now kill yourself above ground for safe reset? Yes. In Minecraft! Yes, because that is what I am playing. But I do still need to get the World Forge. Twitch don't ban, yes. The need to ban for using words that are just a part of life is really annoying. But it is what it is, as we say in the biz. Actually, that just reminded me. In the biz, that is in fact the one that pays me all of my money, aka my day job. We just got notice that one of our suppliers, the OEM, the original equipment manufacturer, fucking screwed up something, and we get to send back every single last high-power turbine blade that we have. All of them. There are between 500 and 1,000 HP turbine blades, HPT blades, per engine. We have 50 engines in the shop. Only half of them are for this particular OEM. That's still a lot of blades. Someone got fired? I think they did, yes. This isn't the first time that we've had fun like this with something. There was some nuts that we got that, well, they had to be quarantined and looked over and sent back to manufacturer because they were exploding. We had exploding nuts, which is a really funny thing to say, but not safe by any stretch of the word. I need stone, and I used all of my stone. I used my stone to build my little tunnel block. No! No, there's an Enderman! There's an Enderman! There's an Enderman! Enderman is not allowed. I refuse. He's not allowed. He is not my friend, the man. When I used to run a booth at conventions and sell merchandise, I had what I called the Vendor Man costume. My Vendor Man cosplay, which was it's an Enderman costume with a shop apron on over top. That was fun. Stairs! Hello, my beautiful stairs. I missed you. I missed you so much, my beautiful stairs. Gorgeous. Gorgeous stairs. I went too far. Apparently it's raining. Oh, look at all these trees now. I got so many. Alright, well, if the goal is to kill myself for a safe reset, let's find a spot to jump off of. I want to not have half a heart left. There we go. I spawned in on top of a tree. That's funny. That's funny. Mining time, just about. Oh, fishy menu, go away. There's my carrot. Welcome back to my pockets, carrot. And another tree. You keep getting stopped from growing by trees, don't you? Don't you, Mr. Bamboo? Have I got all my stuff? I think so. I think I've got all of my stuff. Luna's never going to get to eat the carrot, is she? No. The carrot is now, It's the mascot now. This is my mascot, apparently. There we go. Got some iron. Some iron. Is there any water nearby? No. There is no water. Iron. Yep. There's some people at work who think it's really funny the way I talk. Because I talk like a hick even for where I'm from. Like, I do have a proper customer service voice that I can use whenever I need to. But it's, you know, it's not really my voice, right? This is the voice I learned to use. I don't have an X. The voice I learned to use when I was working in charity and answering phones and shit. And when I was a receptionist. I've had a lot of jobs. So many I've had. Hi, Renoa. What's up? Oh, I don't know. Customer service voice. Anyone who's ever worked in retail has to have that particular voice that they can use with customers so that the customer does not want to get mad at you. Even though they are normally quite mad at you. Renoa, what do you want? It's very similar to my dealing with Cat's voice. Yeah, well, if you don't want me to bounce you around like you're a gun, then don't sit in my lap like that. You can't do one? I worked in retail for like 15 years, so yeah. It's one of those voices that you learn along the way. If you desperately need to deal with customers who are cranky, like a kitty. Don't bite me. I'm petting you. What are you doing, Renoa? Buy everything from Muna. It's a good thing that most of my retail experience was in selling books and computer cables. Can you settle? Are you going to settle down, girl? I mean, you can keep hitting me with your tail, but it's not going to do anything. Okay, don't do that. That's... Hi. There's a different sort of voice that you need to use when you work in charity, too. Because you gotta convince people to part with their money and get nothing. I never quite managed that. I got to be the person who was taking the money after someone else had already convinced them. Your claws are in my shins now, girl. Please stop that. Ah! I lost track of where my stuff was. My tunnel ended. There. There we go. I think I've sorted things out. Now I will continue to feed the World Forge. Then we'll go back up and Respected Canine. I'm sorry, dude. That is such a sweet name. Goodbye. My love of dogs is everlasting, but unfortunately, you were a bot. Shame about that. Shame. Okay, there's my World Forge. We're going to get the oops. The chunk thing that I need. And then we're going to move everything upstairs. So I don't spend a lot of time dying. No more dying. I'm going to grab this chest. And I'm going to leave the crafting bench here for a little bit. Naka will not bring you tuna anymore. She's changing you. Well, that's the fun of it. After all. Alright. One of my coworkers asked me to, they were talking about my laugh at work, and they're like, it sounds really evil, and I was like, oh, if you want to hear an evil laugh, I could give you an evil laugh. And then I laughed loud enough that everyone on the floor heard me. It was a little awkward, but very funny. Find my way back to the World Forge. That's it. She snapped. Quite possibly. But it was like full on evil overlord bellowing laughter. Ah, it was great. Yeah. When the two guys were talking about my laughter, were like, oh, okay, yeah, I guess you can do evil laughter. To which I could but smile and laugh again. Use the evil laugh? Alright, hold on. I'm going to move the microphone away a little bit because it can get pretty loud. Why is there a new to command now? Because someone asked for it. Yeah, so I really didn't put quite as much voice into it as I did at work because the microphone was still within 2 feet of my face. You just came into me doing an evil laugh. Voice actress Wen, I'm working on it. I can't say much about it because I haven't gotten any replies yet, but I am reaching out. Ooh. Oh, you think you can hurt me? So, hi, I hope you have been feeling better. Yes, I am feeling much better. I was completely wiped out for, like, the whole weekend. Even though I went to Shine, I should not have gone to Shine. But I went to Shine. And it might have made things worse staring at a computer screen while I was sick for 3 hours. What? I see those, oh my gods. Justinian, stop scratching into your mouth. He's like, no. No, I won't. I refuse. You're a silly boy. Yes, you are, Bubbly. Bubbly, why do you always ask when your sister just gets comfortable in my lap? God, his breath stinks today. Why does your breath stink today? I gave you the dented bone. You always look so cute, Bubbly. Why do you always look so cute, Bubbly? Okay, he wants to go out. He's looking extra cute. I'll be back in a moment. All right, Bubbly. Oh. So, on the voice acting note, I have been putting together my demo reel from stuff I have said on stream, so that's made things easier because it gives me a chance to say things that I might never actually say myself or think of to say myself. Do you have any advice for training your voice? Just practicing. I did recently find New York vocal coaching voice breakdown episodes where they talk about muscles and things in your throat that you can learn how to manipulate. So I want to see what I've figured out how to do on my own, how it matches up with that. But currently, it's really just been pitching my voices up and down and different positions of the body. Because, like, if I sit fully back and my chest out, then it can cause different tones of voice than when I'm crunched up into a little curled up shrimpy shrimp, or if I close part of my mouth when I'm talking, that sort of thing. How about singing? Oh boy. Go to church and get stuck in the choir for a few years. That's where all of my singing stuff comes from, is being in church choir for 2 years in high school. Because they at least let me know what my vocal range is. And there's too many cans on my desk. I'm mezzo alto, I think it was. Middle alto to a lower alto when I sing. So I can't actually hit really high notes. But if I really try, I can get those high notes when I'm talking. So I think it's just a matter of practice. But it's not comfortable singing that high for me. But I love singing in general, so I sing in the car all the time. And I sing all different types of music. There's something stuck in my tooth, I'm sorry. You sing in the shower? No, I don't. I don't sing in the shower. Shower is for thinking heavy thoughts. I would have to have my music playing for me to sing in the shower. The shower is for eating pizza or crying. I don't think I would eat pizza in the shower. That doesn't seem like a very, very good choice. Who eats pizza showering? Apparently Tata. Knowing you know, but you got a reaction. Yes. Yes, you got a reaction. Actually, I do a lot of vocal warm-ups and just playing around with the vocal sounds in the shower because the hot water can help, especially if I am doing something incredibly dumb like trying variations of the Kiki-Poo voice. Since, you know, those of us who have been here long enough are aware that I have vomited from using that voice because of the strain it puts on my vocal cords. Alright. World Forge, how much more must I feed you before I can remove you? Way more. Way more. Okay. We'll continue popping. Sounds like popping. Popping the black stone. Idea. Mine the diamonds and use that to mine the black stone. I mean, I could. Nicholas, please stop stopping knock, or you will feel pain. What is Chunk by Chunk? It is a mod where, as you can see, I am feeding stuff that I have mined to this World Forge, and it is making me some world crystals. And once I get enough of that to build a chunk spawner, I will be able to set that down on one of the chunks, because as you can see, there's this bedrock wall here, and if I put the chunk spawner somewhere along this wall, it will open that up and give me more space and stuff. So I'm sorry, Nog, but you don't have what I want. There is an ad starting at about 1 minute and 45 seconds, something like that. Once I've put enough into the World Forge to get the crystals I need, first time we'll say it, but thanks, Una. I wonder about that stream bot. I mean, I know I set it up because of some of the stuff I'm setting up for the text to the text to speech bot that's supposed to be going in, but it keeps popping up with my coffee. My coffee. My coffee. However people want to pronounce that. The last time I used that thing was when Estinian broke my computer monitor. Yeah, it was a few years back now, wasn't it? Wasn't it? He was a little tiny puppy who didn't realize the force of momentum, I guess. He still doesn't. But he had a toy, and he was shaking his head about with the toy in his mouth, and then he let go, and he still does this. He still lets go of his toys so that he can chase them. Unfortunately, in this case, he let go and it hit my computer monitor. He wants back in, so I will return. Why are you a roadblock?
You're so silly. You're so silly. Yes, you are.
You're sitting on my foot. Can you get off of my foot? I need to get into the chair. You gotta get off of my foot. Thanks for the slobber, bud. Ugh. Cat gang, doggo's bad. Well, I do have 2 cats. I have 2 cats and a doggo. Ugh. Alright. I just need 1 more of these. 1 more. Why does my headphones seem like there's no sound anymore? Oh, there we go. For a second there was, why can't I hear anything? Because I'm underground and it is silent. There we go. I got my world core. And that would be the boy. Alright. And a little fragment. And now we return to the surface. No bubbly. No bubbly. No. I know there is something or someone out front that you want me to deal with, but no. No. We don't deal with the front yard. We only deal with the backyard. I know. No. Are you done? No. Cats aren't noisy like that. You've heard Renoa. Renoa is just as noisy, and she likes to do it directly into the microphone. She's not that loud. True. True. But yeah, I think my neighbor's just got home. So he wants to... I don't know if greet them is what he wants to do, but he wants to do something. And I need copper. Cats will let you die by invaders. No. No, you're not going outside because you're just going to bark at people. No. No. You can go and sit in the front window and stare at them all you like, but no. Good as Ginny and really defend you. He's growled at a few people. Those are some stompy paws. No. No. Hi, I apologize for you coming in on Sir Barks-a-Lot here. Oh, gee, no. Hi. What are you doing? Are you going to calm down now? Are you calming down? Are you okay? Are you going to fall over Noah? Excuse you, don't try to knock me out of my chair. Okay. I am going to have to see if I can get him to calm down. I'll be back in a second. Where are you going? Okay. I let him outside because when I checked, they'd gone in, so no one to bark at. Cats are the best. Doesn't make Una BRB. Cats have done damage to her stream too. Yes. Yes, they certainly have. Alright. Unstable chunk spawner, rocky chunk spawner. Just gonna do a regular chunk spawner for this one. Alright, so Tata, you were asking about what chunk by chunk is. And so I'm just gonna jump up the side of this. As you can see, the entire world is made out of bedrock, except for these two chunks here. The chunk at the bottom that has the crafting bench and all that. That was my the first chunk that I logged in. Came with the whole thing. And then I unlocked this second chunk over here to go up the mountain a bit. And since we have a new chunk spawner to place, I think, will it eventually spawn mobs? Yes. Right now it doesn't because there's just the two. But in the future, there should be more. What am I looking at here? Why is that pinging me? Oh. Serpent Lord was up and there's a party at, what is that? Huh. A butterfly show. Okay, that's interesting. Anyways, can it be fully disconnected, that chunk thing? Spawn a chunk somewhere there'd be water? It should be possible. So, what we're going to do, new poll. Spawning zone. We are going to go in the hole, which is the hole directly in front on the screen. So we'll put the chunk spawner just down here somewhere. Or, let's see, we'll put it somewhere on the mountain. Somewhere to the left or somewhere to the right. You may now vote. Start poll. Is to block new mobs to bleed over to your home chunk. That is a doable thing, yes. So I'm going to get up on top of this tree here. So up on the mountain. That's to the right, down in the hole, and to the left. In the hole! Yes, you are allowed to spend your points for more votes, since this is not a democracy. This is a hilarity. The game was rigged from the start. It sure was. Sitting at 92% as in the hole, 8% on the mountain. No left or rights. Understandable, on the mountain or in the hole. Does seem like the most exciting parts. Wait, is that snow on the other side? Is there snow on that bedrock over there? We need to check this out. We need to consider the options for the next chunk, not this chunk. I think that's snow. I think we have some snow. A little bit of a snowy biome over here. Yeah, look at that. Snow. Yeah. Lots of it, too. And then we look over at this little tiny chunk of trees. Can this be unlocked? Yes, eventually. Probably for the next chunk, we might be able to do that. And the winner is in the hole. In the hole. Doesn't the cherry blossom usually mean that's where the wardens spawn deep down in your mountain? Possibly. Possibly. Alright. We're at the bottom of the hole. I was not expecting my model to freeze. Does that mean OBS? Why is my model freezing? Hello? Closed out of that. Gone back into that. Oh no. Disconnect. Connect. Connect. Fucking disconnected. That's weird. Like, V-Bridger just was like, no, I don't think so. So we've got some sunflowers. I was kind of hoping there'd be water down here, but I guess not. Why are you screaming now, girl? You hear a cat? Yep. She's being loud. All right, let's throw the world forge down somewhere over here. There's a path here, so I'm assuming there's a village that's going to spawn at some point. Where do I want to put the world forge? Here? Here. And the boy wants in now. He's had me up and down and up and down. I'm getting some exercise in. Stop being a roadblock. Boy stops every single time I go into the hallway. It's like, no, you can't just stop there, bud. That's not how it works. All right, we'll put that in there. We got some more blackstone that I can feed to it. It's the third BRB caused by dog. Yeah. Unfortunate, but true. Oh, look at that! We got us a zombie. He's burning to death, but we did have a zombie spawn down there. So I guess that's as far away as it has to be in order to spawn a zombie. Okay. I'm going to dig some more. And I'm contemplating whether it would be a terrible idea to start build a too-high wall around your home chunk and light it up. Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea. Because I can start to build like a castle into the wall and just go as far as it will allow me within the bounds of the chunk. So starting with a wall would probably be a good idea. No. Thank you. As I'm thinking of something like, oh shoot, what is the name of it? The dwarf city in World of Warcraft. I've completely forgotten what the name of it is. Ironforge? Is it Ironforge? Yes, Ironforge. You can tell I was Horde by me going, the fuck did they call it? Alright, we're gonna build this up. Cherry blossoms mean you're in the midst of Pandaria. Blood and thunder for the Horde! Yes. Yes, indeed it is. Two. It just needs to be 2 on this side. It doesn't need to be 2 on my side. No. I'm watching a bunch of streamers get back into Warcraft 3. Like, remember the first time I ever played WoW when I was like 7, maybe? Yeah, I was a bit older than 7. Can't remember, but it was before you turned 10, your first character was a human male warlock. What was my first character was an undead warlock. Good old Mazzy. Yeah. Blood elves did not exist at the time that I rolled my first character. And yeah, I still have my, You gotta go with the rose now? Go. Be free. Have fun with Rose. Say hi for me. Kids born when WoW first came out can legally drink it in the US. They sure can. Yeah. As I was saying, I still have my Warcraft 3 battle chest. It's just, I don't know if the CD actually works anymore. She doing jazz hands? Those are good hands to do. '11 when Burning Crusade came out. If we subtract 21 from my age, I was 19. Well, 18, turning 19. You started playing WoW around 11 or 12? Yeah, I know a few people like that. I know my guild at the time had a lot of parents that were introducing their kids to it. Give myself another pickaxe, and then I need a shovel. Right, the World Forge is over here. In case it was with your uncle who always made sure to keep track when you played MMOs. That's good. Yeah. First played was Ragnarok Online and then WoW. Mooney, hello! You were 29 when you first played WoW and you're 30? Not bad. You let your cousin farm some mines. Trash. Oh. Don't make me tempted to even try to log into my old Warcraft accounts, because I don't know if anything exists from then. It's like playing on a console and handing him a controller not plugged in. And go look after you. Started getting mad while playing. He would start threatening with pulling you out of the game. Oh, yeah. I'd say my parents tried to pull the same thing on me, but again, I was 18 when World of Warcraft came out. And they'd already experienced my very smart playing games, like playing Final Fantasy XI at 2 in the morning after I swore up and down that I had, in fact, gone to bed. Could only join the guild he joined so he knew what people you were hanging around with. Yeah. Yeah, that was one of the big things with the one that I was in. It was minors were only allowed if their guardian was involved in the game. And it had to be the guardian, it had to be someone living with them. Not just a relative who I don't know, said yes. Incoming ad break starts in 2 minutes-ish. Got the police called to your home while playing EverQuest? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ow. Too long didn't read. Depressive teenager saying stupid things. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. Hi, Renoa. What do you want? Well, I don't know what that means. Oh, apparently it means I want to lick myself and I just need you to watch. What a silly cat. What a silly cat. Is there any other little bits of wood hiding in these trees? No? It is all beneath me? Excellent. Excellent. We will begin the process of getting rid of the rest of this tree. Remember one time I stayed up late playing Mario Party on an emulator of Uncle's computer? Then saw him arriving at like 1 a.m., turned off the PC quickly and did my best to hide on Grandma's room before he got upstairs not to be noticed. I would sneak out of my bedroom, which was right next to my parents' bedroom. Sneak down 2 flights of stairs to turn the computer on and play the game. Worst part was I was just temporarily at my house for a few hours, was staying at grandparents while my parents were out of town, had to go to the hospital for a psych eval. Oof. Oof. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Are you done? Okay. I was sitting nose to nose with her, asking her if she was done, which is why my model kind of gave up for a moment there. Yeah. Yeah. We've got a flower, and then we will continue. Goodbye, bamboo. Turns out being trans makes you depressed when you don't get to express yourself. Yes. Yes, I've heard that. From reliable sources, such as trans people and doctors. It's amazing how people are not willing to believe that. I think I need another shovel. I need another shovel. He's just hanging out there. Shit, he noticed me. Don't bother me, Mr. Zombles. Ignore me, Mr. Zombles. Fine. Zombles. Go away. No, go away. Leave me alone. Go away. Go away. No. Thank you. There's like 2 more over there. And a skelly. There's a skelly over there. No. No, we're not spin cycling, bud. No. Fid was counting. You've interrupted 3 times already. He's just being fussy because Rin's in my lap and he can't fit in my lap. Steel's like, if you get playtime, I want playtime. Yes. That is exactly what he's like. Ooh, more gravel to toss into the World Forge. It's a lot of gravel. She's gotten picky with her food. Oh, that girl. Getting all picky, picky, picky. I say that like I don't have an extremely picky cat. She's no longer into milk bones. Oh. Oh, that's a hard one to deal with. Because then you gotta find other Treatos. Esty will only accept milk bones from my dad, which is hilarious. He refuses to take them from me. He won't take them from my mom. Only my dad. I was trying to find new ways to feed your friend's cat. We got little pumpkin biscuits. Pumpkin biscuits. His favorite cans of food were starting to run out. Should I be worried that there's cobblestone? I feel like I might need to be worried that there's cobblestone. He would just sit there, stare at the food, not eat anything at all. Really human? Really human? That's funny. So you relented and gave them the old usual and they started eating right away? Yeah. Like they hadn't seen food all day. Yeah. When it comes to switching a cat to something else, you gotta mix them. And you can't... Some cats will accept half and half, some cats won't. I've been pretty lucky that for as fussy as Renoa can be about food in general, like she won't eat unless it's in her food bowl. And like she won't even take treats unless they're in her food bowl. Whenever I have to change her over to a different type of food, she's been pretty good about it. She's like, I know you're talking about me, so I'm just going to hit you a few times with my paw. Right, girly? That's what you're doing? So, I want to get another chunk spawner done before we finish the stream today. So, I'm going to throw a bunch of dirt in this world spawner. That's not going very fast. Okay. Gravel. Oh, gravel's not too bad. But I would actually have to have more gravel than I do have. So, we will tumble back into the depths. I'm going to grab a couple more pickaxes. So that I might dig some hole. Whoa, why are you there? Why were you there? I don't like that. Why were you there? Thank you for the copper, though. I'm gonna grab up all of this gravel. What are you gonna do for food? Right now? Nothing. Thank you, Creeper. Thank you. Until I can get my hands on something, some variety of food thing. You bastards, you blew it up again. Oh my god, how many times do you have to blow up my stairs? Stop blowing up my stairs, damn it. Ah! Hi, Rigel. The timing. Yes. Unfortunately. Luck be with me. Creeper hates food. Okay. Okay. Let's put the torch on the back wall there. And then I'm going to apparently destroy the torch again by accident. Still don't have an axe. Oops. What am I doing? There we go. Ah ha 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 ha. Back to this game from earlier today. Seems like there's something there that is in my way. Ah, a torch. There was a torch in the way. Alright, spider's gone. There are 2 Endermen over there. I do not care for that. I do not care for that one bit. If I can't see you, you can't kill me. I just want my staircase back. There's my staircase. My chat's so empty, it's giving a 404 arrow. Lies? Lies upon lies upon lies. I do need to get back over to the screen that actually lets me... There it is. Goodbye, restrained farmstead. It's a different name. Ah! Shit. What a shitty way to advertise. Yes, it is. I hit the Enderman. Where did it go? Punches you in the face. Would you like to buy a car? Yes, that does seem to be the method. The most unfortunate of methods. Okay, well... Now that I have gotten back down to half of a heart, just gonna get some of this diorite, because I don't know how much diorite, how fast the diorite goes in the World Forge. And I do need a couple stacks of it. Okay. Now that I am not dying... What clip is this? What are you gonna do for food? Right now? Nothing. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I love it. Okay. It was poetic. No need to eat if you're dead. Exactly. Exactly. I think I heard a zombie. Oh, yeah. That was definitely a zombie. The question is, how am I going to get back up to the top? Because my staircase kind of dead ends now. I am going to put this stair back, though. There. I guess I'm going up this way. And hoping I do not die. Saving world. Yes, that is such a lovely symphony. The zombies, the skellies, the spiders. It's all just beautiful music. Yes, indeed. Ah, here we go. Here's the original staircase, which I'm just going to steal my stairs back from, because it doesn't seem like it's a good idea to go this way anymore, because it keeps killing me. Okay. All right. Okie dokie. I will now build a new staircase in this direction. And hope at some point they stop making noise down there. Okay, I was gonna see how much diorite did. We're going to just... Oh, I don't have the click... Okay. Okay, I don't have the clicky thing installed. That's unfortunate. But not exactly a surprise, since this is not a mod pack that I put together, so of course I don't have all of my favorites in here. But maybe I should at least add the mouse tweaks. Alright. We're going to go fix this hearts problem. By jumping off. There we go. Failed from a high place. Much better. Much better. Get my little tiny bit of XP back. Yay, I got a seed. I don't have any water, but I got some seeds for whenever I do find water. Okay, so I'm going to pump the diorite. What was that? No. No. You, my love, you are really fussy today. He's so fussy. He's so fussy. All right. We're almost at the point that I can get another chunk done. And we're going to do one of the other... Hey, look, there's a piggy down there. I can get actual foodstuffs too. Because it spawned a piggy. Give me 4. Give me 4. I need the chunky. Give me the chunky. Is Stinny in? Stop it. Oh, so close. All right. Hi, Rigel. Let's use up these 25 gravel. Okay. Then I need copper bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, do I need other stuff for those other ones? Apparently I do. What do I need? For forest chunk. Okay, jungle chunk. Rocky chunk. Unstable chunk. World scanner. I'm not sure what the world scanner does. Snow chunk. Who you calling a rocky chunk? Looks around. Badlands chunk spawner. I don't have anything that I can use to make the Badlands one. Desert. Swamp. Savanna. Mushroom. Plains. World mender. Dispensers and a world core. Okay. Well, I think we should try that unstable one and see what happens. Unstable chunk spawner. Any chunk in a void. Obtain an unstable chunk spawner. Can spawn a random chunk to use, place next to an empty chunk, and then interact with it. Alright. So, I had already decided that we were going to go over there. But maybe we'll wait until the sun starts rising. We'll wait till the sun starts rising, and then we will... Excuse me. We will throw this unstable chunk spawner onto the ground and see what happens. That was an interesting noise you just made, Rye. There's our sun coming up. Now, I don't think I want to use the unstable on the snow over there. Because I don't know what it'll do to the snow. Fucking Enderman. There's an ad starting in just under 3 minutes. So, if we ignore the Enderman very carefully, there is this flat chunk here that I don't know what it would be, and a flat chunk over there. I'm going to put it down right here. Let's see what happens. Ah! Oh my God! Oh my God! It already killed me once. I'm not jumping it again, but I am going to make a staircase down. That was unexpected. Goodness gracious. Nope. Why am I so bad at that? 2. 1, 2. Where'd the floor go? I love this mod. It surprises me constantly. I do think I want to keep doing unstable. The unstable chunk spawners, because that was amazing. It was beautiful. It's fantastic in an unexpected way. There we go. But now I have acacia. Look at that. I got acacia wood too. God, I want to do another unstable one so bad now. Maybe I won't stand in the chunk the next time I do it though. All right then. I think that's going to be the end of the stream today. We've just passed the 2-hour mark. I have dinner to make and a dog to apparently entertain because he is just that delightful today. Oh. I don't know if anyone is actually hearing me because there is an ad break that is currently going on according to the timer. So maybe I'll wait until after the ad break. Your ad finished? Hurrah, hooray! Oh, wow! Look at all of them. There's so many. Okay. Please tell me I have shears. Or not shears, but 2 iron. 2 iron. I have 3 iron. I can make shears. I'm gonna go get some sheepy. I need wool. And a bed. So I'm gonna go get this wool first, and then how much wool do I got? Oh, I have enough to make a bed. I can make a bed. Hallelujah, hallelujah. All right, I'm gonna make a bed, and then it will be time to disappear off of the interwebs until Thursday. At which point, I think we might do chunk again, just for the hilarity. There we go. A bed. I have a bed. Dying. Will no longer put me back on top of the tree. It will put me somewhere. There. I have a respawn point! Anyways. yeah, I'll be back on Thursday. My normal time is 6:30 Eastern. Wednesday, I might apparently be going out bowling with work as a team building exercise. So we'll see what kind of stories I have on Thursday. That said, it is now end of the stream. It doesn't look like any of the people I have on my raid list are... Oh, my raid list won't pop up. Okay, that would explain it. Perfect game 300 or bust. I don't know. Me and bowling is an interesting combination. All right. Sir Barks-a-Lot is starting to whine because I've already started to say goodbye multiple times. I use bumpers. No, I don't use bumpers. All right. Bye!